Hello friends and welcome back to the Couple Abroad. Today we are going to Gili Trawangan and Nusa Penida. I'm Steph, part of the Couple Abroad, and come along with me and my friends Freddie, Magda, Adelaide, and Anya all around the islands. Enjoy!
Hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need.
So we took a boat from Ubud to Gili Trawangan. It cost about 350,000 Indonesian rupees, which is about $20 a person. The boat ride itself was only a couple hours. It was quite rocky, so definitely take some Dramamine if you have it. Once we arrived in Gili T, we took the horse carriage with our bags to get to our hotel because there are no cars allowed on the island, only walking and biking. Then we spent the rest of the afternoon hanging out on the beach, and later that night we saw a gorgeous sunset.
Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
So the next day we started our snorkeling adventure, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but we had 3 stops, it was 3 hours, and we paid a total of $12 a person.
Back to my youth. Show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold. Buried with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bone, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait.
We ended up visiting the underwater statue, the Nest. I highly recommend going at a time that wouldn't be a peak time. We were a little bit off of peak time, but you can still see the hundreds of people that are in the background. The Nest is really cool. It's off of Gili Meno, and it was actually created as a way to boost tourism and jobs in a time when the islands weren't doing so well. Hello vlog! We are at, where are we?
Gili Meno.
Gili Meno, and we went on a snorkeling tour, and we have one more stop. We're gonna get some drinks. There's Freddie.
Hey!
Hi vlog. We are currently in Gili, the Gili Islands, Gili Trawangan, and this kind of looks like the background of all my other videos. I guess everywhere I stay is all white with paintings, but we're in Gili Trawangan. Today we did a snorkeling tour and it was so fun. It was 3 hours long. We did a private tour and it was all 5 of us on a boat by ourselves for $12 each, which was awesome. They even let us have a GoPro, and we saw so many cool things, and I'll put like footage of all that. It was super cool. And then we had some issues because somebody lost their phone, so now we're just kind of hanging out, and I will take you guys along with me for the rest of the day and take you to all the cool places that we see. So I forgot to film for the rest of that day. It's now the next day. We're on our way to Nusa Penida. It was about a 4-hour boat ride, but I'll talk about that a little later. For dinner, we went to a mock sunset, and as you can see, it's one of the most gorgeous places I've ever gone to for dinner before. to say it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And there is that spot where everyone takes pictures at, which is super, super cute. And they have really good food, good drinks, and it's just such a vibe, and the sunset's so beautiful. Good morning vlog. We are currently in Nusa Penida, an island right off the coast of Bali. It takes about 45 minutes to get here by ferry, but we ended up taking the boat from the Gili Islands to Nusa Penida, which was about honestly it took like 4 hours. It's supposed to take 2.5, but it was pretty rough. It's been pretty hard to keep up with vlogging while I've been here because it is our vacation, so we are just going everywhere. And on Nusa Penida itself, we did an west tour. I think it was the west. And on the west tour, we got to see 4 of the most famous beaches. We went to Snorkeling Beach, which is that famous Instagram spot. We also went to Angel's Billabong, Broken Beach, and Crystal Bay, all of which was beautiful. In total, that tour cost for the 4 of us 500,000 Indonesian rupees, which ends up being about $8 a person for the whole day. We were out for about 11 hours, so it was really good. We stopped at this vegan kitchen for lunch, which was super great too. Since then, we've mostly just been going to the beach and relaxing that next day, and then everyone else has kind of been exploring and going to Nusa Lembongan, and yesterday they went all over the east, but I instead decided to get open water certified for scuba diving. I don't have really any clips of that, but I went through Scuba Junkie, which is only like 2 businesses down from this hotel, and it was phenomenal. The first day was definitely a little rough. It is really hard, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to get open water certified here in Nusa Penida. The currents are so hard, and depending on your time of the month that you're here, the currents in the stream, I don't even know if it's doable to do open water certification, but we did make it work, especially on that second day. But the first day we could only get 1 dive in, and then we had 2 failed attempts for dives, so that wasn't awesome, but we are open water certified, yay. And then last night we went down to Green Cebu, which is gorgeous. I didn't expect something massive like that to be here in Nusa Penida. Nusa Penida is definitely touristy, and it looks like it can hold a ton of tourists, but it's crazy because the island's pretty empty. We go back and we go past 4 or 5 beach clubs, and all of them are just completely empty. So they're definitely still recovering from COVID. Nusa Penida is a great island if you can rent a scooter. I think when we first got here, we weren't renting our scooters because we didn't know what we needed a scooter for, and then there was 4 of us and not everybody could drive. So if you are comfortable renting a scooter, I highly recommend it. It's honestly the only way you can get around the island unless you want to pay a lot of money for it, because they do charge $10 one way on this island instead of renting a scooter, which is only $6 a day. So there's been a lot of interesting stuff that we've done in Nusa Penida. So I went to this place, the Indonesian night market, which was about 15 minutes on a scooter away from our hotel, and it was pretty good. It was a little sketchy, not a lot of tourists. There were some tourists though, but there were a lot of different stands you could try food at. One of my travel companions, she did end up getting Bali belly from it, but as of now I'm fine and everybody else is okay, so we're gonna see how that goes. Now we are gonna board the 9:15 ferry to go to Canggu. Well, first we're going to Sanur, and then we're getting a car to get to Canggu, and we're going to start our surf adventure with Kima Surf. So stay tuned and make sure that you're looking out for new videos, especially from surfing.